officially registered for a drift event. Friday night. It is Wednesday morning. Last night the weather was extremely uncooperative and we had a downpour. So, I need to still get the locked diff in the Corolla. And I would like to change the driver's seat out. The low back roadster style seats that are in it, not extremely supportive, and let's be honest, pretty dangerous if I get into a wreck. So we need to swap my old racing bucket back in and get the locked diff in. Well, also I need to go pick up a new van, possible project, probably for parts. The issue is the Dodge has extremely bald tires. It's long and has very little turning radius. And right now, with my wet yard, there is just no way we're going to be able to pull my trailer out with the Dodge. So we gotta go find a way to get the trailer out of the backyard after a monsoon. So very faintly up in the distance, let's see what we need. Got the trusty old, crusty old Bride Lomax. Conveniently, when I did these seats, that's a Buddy Club seat rail. I left it in the car, and actually, if I remember correctly, the side mount brackets for that seat are just under this one. Quick. In there. Check out my fun stickers. Had this seat for quite a few years in a couple different cars. Anyway, add to the to-do list. Back seat's not in, subs not in, rear shocks not on, still don't have the exhaust in. Got a lot left to do. Now, as far as getting the trailer out of the backyard, I have the perfect vehicle for that. Boom. What is this? Is that a Unimog? Nope. That is the Punimog. So, assuming this turd decides to run right this morning, because, well, she wasn't doing that at all last week, I think this is how we're going to move the trailer around. She's got the tires just for it. But she doesn't have a trailer hitch. Got a plan for that, too. No way, it finally happened. Guys, I've been using this Harbor Freight little bit driver, impact driver, for years as my get her done impact. Well, my bit driver adapter to 3/8 drive just sheared off. Cue in the arms of an angel. Got another 3/8 somewhere, but I can't put my hands on it, so we'll just switch to 1/2 inch to 1/4. Yeah, let's get down here, grab this guy. Yeah. Perfect. Well, ever since I got this super industrial heavy-duty glue gun, I've been able to just make whatever I want. So now we got a 1987 Toyota van tow bumper. The issue of late is insurance company hasn't come out and looked at the Ford yet. It is immobile in the parking spot for my trailer. So the trailer's been over here. Well, the problem with that is this is a little low spot. When it rains, this is actually a river. So the Dodge literally cannot fetch this on wet grass. So hopefully the Punimog can. Also, hopefully this thing runs today, because, well, the other day she decided she didn't. No problem. Well, apparently she was still spinning, so we did luck out. But definitely did a better job than the Dodge would have back there. We would have been stuck all day. This big wall and not having a back window, man, the Dodge really needs backup cameras. But, you know, I guess we'll just crash into the trailer. That's it. Found it. Y'all ever seen this much rodent poop in one place? That's liquid raccoon poo. Oh yeah. Look at my new gem. What a rig. I'm gonna be real honest, kind of burned out, don't really want to do this right now, but we got the time, we're gonna. With my rear disc set up, my caliper brackets are 14mm bolts, off-the-shelf brackets from a circle track company. Willwood Dynalite caliper. Rotors are made for these axles, same circle track company for Legends cars. And they're an extremely tight fit onto the outer hat. And because of this cool shape, for lightweightness, they're actually extremely noisy. If this did not have this caliper bracket, it would just be 4/14s through here. Because I have my caliper brackets, it is 2 14s and 2 17s. It's my caliper brackets. And because my axles have been in and out a few times more recently, they should just kind of shake right out. Obviously this one won't. Yucky. All my gear lube decided to come out of this side. That's good. By the way, if you didn't drain your diff, this can happen. It's a Toyota. Drive shaft bolts are 12mm. Normally I sweep, because you know, in the fall it's always just dirt and ants and leaves. Swing the drive shaft down out of the way. Start busting out our 8. Certainly not what I'd prefer, but it's what I have. Clean this up. I kind of had mushroomed it out when I was beating it out of the other housing, so filed any raised edges up. Because I have blue, is the only reason I'm using blue. Now these rear ends are gasketed stock, so I don't know how they actually hold up. I've never replaced one, I've never bought a new one. Always just RTV'd these things. So honestly, maybe the factory gasket would be a improvement, because you wouldn't be gluing the thing in every time you use it, but RTV does work. Clean off this edge, helper seal. Blue RTV all over this one will remind us that it is our 410 spooled instead of our 3.9 open. Since, you know, they'll be very, very hard to differentiate. Pretty sure I just dropped one of my nuts into this drain pan. I did. God bless it. Come on. Don't be broken. No way. Conveniently, in my little drawer of wonders, I've got another one. Thick stuff. Probably good for losing 10 horsepower, but you know, it's fresh. And sometimes I'm a dinosaur. I feel like thick stuff offers better shock protection and wear because it's like molasses. But you know, these days all the motor oils are like 010, 020. So clearly the manufacturers have decided thin stuff works better. Track here with the homies. Looks like not a very good layout for us low power cars, and Johnny's car is busting up a little bit. He might have to run and go get his other car. The perks of having multiple. But I guess we'll get on track here in a second. Whole event, didn't break. Back on the trailer, ready to ride. How the hell did that happen? Car did awesome. Whew. Well, got in late last night. Didn't get in bed until 2 a.m. But overall, Caffeine and Octane, Lanier, Raceway, whatever the drifting's called. It was a good time, great time. Got to drive with a ton of friends that I've known for a long time. One of the only times I've ever drifted with my old roommate, one of my best friends, Izzy. I've known this guy forever. I lived with him for 10 years, and we've maybe drifted at an event together once. So I got to get a good run in with him last night. Car did awesome. I mean, it's not supposed to work as good as it did. Once again, kind of just like Radwood, the only downside is the transmission's leaking a little, but otherwise, I can't believe how well this thing held up. Gotta get her off the trailer. Probably give it a once over. Ugh, I forgot I gotta look at one of my wheels. The 10-inch rears had a terrible DB. Really chunked up that rim. Not gonna be excited about that, but I've got new tires for those wheels, so good times.